everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I want to start off this video by apologising.
Forgive me again.
Because unfortunately, we're going to be taking another little dive into 5-minute crafts. We've done it before, and we know it's absolutely dreadful. Oh God, no! And we know it's awful. Stop it! However, I was doing some browsing, and obviously we know that 5-minute crafts, they do crafting content, they do life hacks, they do technology stuff, they do whatever this is, and apparently they also do beauty hacks just for men, and I fit into that category, so this video is clearly made for me. If you're not a man, by the way, none of these hacks are gonna work for you at all. You will not benefit from any of this beauty. You know, you're more than welcome to watch and potentially try these, although if you've got like a woman face or a face that doesn't fit into a gender binary, then you know all of this is just gonna bounce off it. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. These are just for men.
Feel and be his best.
And just in case anyone doesn't realise I was being completely sarcastic, these will work for anyone. It's just no one in their right mind is gonna want to do these. Swear down, they're really, really bad. So the video we're gonna be reacting to, and I'm gonna be trying some of these things out, is called Easy Beauty Hacks for Men to Look Great Every Day. And it's got like muscles and stars and like, ooh. And I think we can already see by the thumbnail of this person wrapping a pair of pants around their face that this is going to be, well, we're just in for a shit show, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, we're going in strong. They're in like a, you know, smoggy city. There's lots of pollution. So we're going to put our spare pants that we just carry around with us and then stick them over our head and we can breathe easily. Okay, so for a start, what does that have to do with beauty? Nothing. Like that could be like a respiratory hack, like a, oh, breathe easy hack, but it has nothing to do with beauty really. No one can see your lungs, but I shall attempt this. How do they do it? Just so I know what I'm doing. I don't want to get any of this wrong. I've got my boxes here.
Sexy, sexy.
I wear oddballs, if anyone's wondering, not sponsored. Right, so it looks like we're going leg first. By the way, these are clean. I haven't fished dirty ones out of like my washing basket. I'm assuming that'll be some person's kink out there, you know, when they like sniff dirty pants, but sorry to disappoint. Okay, straight over.
Push, 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 push.
Oh, okay, so then they're getting the other leg and twisting it round, are they? Well, I'm not going to do that. It's going to cut the circulation off. I'm going to suffocate. If I do it the way they do it, they must have very thin, stretchy boxes. I'm just going to put it round like that. Well, that's not right, is it?
No.
I honestly can't master how they've done it. I think they turned it like inside out. Right there, my arms are tired. They make it look so much easier than it actually is. Why not just wear a face mask? I think that's what they did.
To criticize hypocrites, you're all here for the very same reason.
Did Dr. Sloan come by here?
Okay, there we go. You know what? That actually works quite well. I'm surprised. I wouldn't call it a beauty hack, but I suppose if you're in a pinch and you're out and about and you've got like a spare pair of pants on you and, I don't know, you find it difficult to breathe in all the smog, this might be like a nice little hack. I don't know. Do we think it's a win? I don't know whether I think it's a win. Which bit is this, by the way? I know they're clean, but still. Like, imagine if these... You know what? I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm like, and once I start to go down that hole, then it ends up badly, doesn't it? I say some really terrible things, so I'm just going to shut up.
Well done.
Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next beauty hack, and I say beauty, we're getting some paper clips and we're going to bend them into just random shapes, into stars and circles and hearts and all sorts, and then all of a sudden they've turned into a super fashionable earring. Well, I don't have my ears pierced, and also I'm trying to get in the mindset of like a man, like a manly man. Would they want to make like a stereotypical bloke? Would they want to make little paper clip love heart earrings? I honestly don't think they would. But we'll give this a bash. You know what? I'm going to probably butcher it up and I'm going to go for a pink one. So all they're doing is, I'm explaining what they're doing. Obviously we know what they're doing. They're just twisting it into shapes. I'm going to do that. Oh, that's nice. That's like an and sign. And then I don't have my ear pierced, but we'll just have to pretend. I could probably hang it on my hearing aid. I don't think that would be like a great look though, would it? Oh, you know what? I might just hang it through my hearing aid. There we go. I found an even better use for hearing aids. Who needs to hear? We should all wear them just so we can hang fantastic, colourful, wonderful paper clips off them. Oh, life hack. The thing is as well, this guy who's in this video, I don't know whether like 5-minute crafts have kidnapped him or something, but he's in the entire video and I bet he hated doing all of this. But let's see what he's up to now. Oh dear, your nips are out. Oh, can't have that. So they basically just put a plaster on to hide their prominent nipples. And I'm not going to do this one because A, I don't want to get my top off, and B, I think everyone should be proud of their nipples. I think everyone, if you've got pointy, happy nipples, you should be unsure. You should not be covering them up. Wear them with pride. If they're poking through your t-shirt, who cares? And that goes for men, women, and everyone in between. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, he's had a hard day at work. He's looking tired. So he's frozen a cucumber and he's shoving it on his face, all around his face, on his nose, everywhere, just all over. There's a before and after, and honestly, I don't think I can tell the difference at all. And also, I think I've said it before, what bothers us about 5-minute crafts and Troom Troom and stuff, they don't actually explain what any of it's doing. So like, what is the frozen cucumber supposed to do? Is it supposed to like soothe your skin? Is it supposed to cool it down? It's a mystery. I have no idea. But I froze a cucumber last night. I'll go grab it and then we'll just shove it all over my face. Cucumber acquired, and I wrap mine in tin foil to keep it fresh. I'm wondering whether it's any good for like spots and redness, because since the weather's getting hotter, my skin's just breaking out. So hopefully this will cool it down. Oh, it's very cold. Oh, okay. It feels nice and it smells like a cucumber. Honestly, it's very, very refreshing. I'm not mad at this, you know. Oh, yeah. Get right in that eye. I wonder why, like, we use cucumbers. You know when, like, you go to the salon and stuff, or you're having, like, a facial. Why is it a cucumber? There must be some sort of, like, reason for it. Ah, feels nice. I didn't realise how hot my face was. Oh, that's nice and cooling. I swear if I break out because of this frozen cucumber tomorrow, I'll be furious. It does feel very, very good. Okay, I'll give that points. I'll 100% give that points. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I, again, have no idea what this is actually doing for us, but I'm not mad at it. I don't think I would appreciate it in the winter, because obviously it would be very cold. But in the summer, that's something I can get behind, 100%. Does my skin look any better? I don't think it does. I just feel like I've got a cold face now. I think out of this entire video, this is the one to try. My face feels almost less swollen, even though my face wasn't swollen to begin with. It just feels very relaxed. I would happily do that again, actually. And the thing is as well with 5-minute crafts, they always tend to have just random stuff in amongst their content, and I don't understand what about this is beauty, but we'll watch it together. The showering the head off and the pressure's a bit too much and oh, the shower's going everywhere. Ah, what shall we do? Stick it in between our toes. Okay, and sticking a shower head in between your toes is not a beauty hack. Well, honestly, it's just nothing. Just turn the shower off while you're doing what you're doing and then grab it with your hand. It's not even, I don't get it. It shouldn't be in this video. It doesn't make any sense at all. And there's a lot of them. And there's a lot of them examples in this video. And it's just like, what is the point? But let's see what this guy's up to next after he's finished showering. So he's hard at the gym, working out. He's very disappointed because he's still quite slim, which is fine. It's okay to be slim. But his solution is to get sponges and stick them on their body to look like that. And then go back to the gym and trick everyone into thinking you're muscly with the lumpiest bits of muscle ever known to anyone. Now, I'm not wearing a long sleeve t-shirt. And in fact, I don't think I own a long sleeve t-shirt. What I thought I wanted as a very strong, broad is I want very big shoulders. I know technically shoulder pads were something from like the 80s and you know it was all to do with like power women and power suits and stuff, but I think I want big muscular shoulders, and I've been really trying to work on whatever muscle group that is. I don't know, your lats, your slats,
you filthy little bitch.
I don't know, you whatevers, and I just can't get them big enough. So I'm just going to get some sponges and I'm going to trick everyone into thinking I've been working out. I want them very exaggerated, mind. I don't want like a little tiny subtle shoulder. I want my shoulders to be tanky. I want everyone to be threatened of my muscular shoulders. Oh, this is way easier than going to the gym, isn't it? Just stuff your body. Oh, what do we think? Oh, that's better, isn't it? No one will want to mess with me at the gym. They'll see me coming down the street with my giant shoulders, stomping down the pavement, and everyone will just clear out my way. Like, oh, we don't want to mess with him. He's going to proper knock us out. Now, obviously, just taking the piss again. This is a stupid idea because it doesn't look realistic. I'm like, why? I don't understand what the point is. Obviously, I think muscles are really important to men. Men love muscles and stuff. You would think a lot of men are gay, actually, the way they go on. But they seem to really love their muscles, so instead of taking steroids, just stick some sponges in your t-shirt. Problem solved. And you do know for a fact that come 30, 40 years from now, well actually come 20 years from now, all these young people who have been hammering the steroids to get unrealistic body goals, by the way, they'll be coming to hospital with heart problems and shrunken penises and all sorts because they've wrecked the body by overusing steroids. So put the steroids down and get some sponges stuck up your t-shirt. Okay, let's see what our guy's up to. I feel like we need to give him a name. Shall we call him Stuart?
Who the fuck is Stuart?
Let's see what Stuart's up to now. He's finished his gym session. What's his next problem? So he's going to take a selfie. Oh, his teeth are very yellow. Oh dear. So he's going to put some gum in. No, not working. It's not good enough. So he's going to put toothpaste, baking soda in amongst the wrapper and put it on his teeth to whiten his teeth. And then after a few minutes, he's got lovely white teeth. Okay, so I'm not going to be trying this because it's not good. But in the video, they've clearly done some editing and made his teeth more yellow than they actually are. And then done this kind of life hack and then, oh wow, your teeth are like lovely and shiny and white. Secondly, putting baking soda on your teeth will strip all the plaque, strip all the good stuff off your teeth and absolutely knacker your teeth. It'll get them white, but it'll really, really wreck them. And it'll give you very sensitive teeth. So do not try that at home. Do not put bicarb or baking soda or any of that shit on your teeth because you'll destroy them, okay?
Yes, mother.
So I'm not going to be trying it. If you want whiter teeth, go to the dentist and get them professionally done. That's my advice. Right, what's Stuart up to now? So, it looks like he's getting ready. Oh, bald and his hairline's receding. So, he's gonna paint his hair on.
Oh my god, ew, David!
Now, did we all see the finished result of that? We saw that, didn't we? And did we think that looked good? Because it really, really didn't look good at all. It looked like you just painted a triangle on your head. I'm not entirely sure what they're using. I don't know whether it's just like spray paint for hair in a can. But I bought this stuff and it's called hair thickening fibers. And I'm going to try and do that and give myself a really shockingly bad hairline. It says fuller, thicker, natural looking hair. Now I've never used one of these before. It says twist and take off the sieve, screw applicator onto bottle and then press the pump. So it comes in two parts. This isn't sponsored at all, by the way. We've got this thing here and I think the hair fibers are in here. And then this is going to be our little pump. Kind of looks like just... It doesn't look like anything. Stop that conversation, and oh, we take that off. Alright. You get quite a lot in here. Oh, and then that goes on the top. Right, let's see what this looks like. The thing is, I don't think I've got too bad of a hairline. Like, what do we think? Is my hairline... I know my hair looks crazy like this. I don't think it goes back that far. A little bit, but... Right, let's see if I can do this. I'm wanting to target this bit. We're just starting to kind of go back a little bit. Which, to be fair, I don't think looks that bad. Oh, that's dark. Alright, you know what? I don't think that looks too bad at all. Oh, let me do the other side. Is this going to make me want to get like a hair transplant or something? There we go. Look at that. That looks stupid, doesn't it? It looks ridiculous.
Yes.
The problem I have though, it looks incredibly unnatural for a start. I don't know, I find it looks weird. It looks really weird. I would rather just have like thinner hair, I think. And then also... it doesn't like stay. So if you're out and about and it starts raining or whatever, you're absolutely screwed. You're completely screwed. Shall I do a hairline like what Stuart had? There we go, what do we think? Oh my god. Don't I look super cool and irresistible? Irresistible's the word I was looking for. I look irresistible.
Touch my body, put me on the floor.
Thank you very much. Hair fibers for men. But in all seriousness, if there is anyone out there who's suffering from thinning hair or hair loss or whatever, don't do this to yourself because it just looks insane. I think you can get some really nice like hair systems and stuff that look really natural. And there are other things to do to make yourself feel a little bit more confident if it does bother you. And also, I don't feel like we should be, I don't know, bothered about this kind of stuff. I don't know, it just feels a bit like redundant. I tell you you what I would do. If I was losing my hair, I would just shave the entire thing off and start wearing wigs, because wigs could be so much more fun because you could have a different kind of wig dependent on your mood.
This is Brenda.
We could all be Moira Rose.
Hello, you.
I think we should just all start wearing wigs. And I want to die. Anyway, let's see what Stuart's up to. See if he's up to anything decent or not. Also, I find it weird that in this video, we've been treated to Stuart and Stuart's been leading us along. And then all of a sudden, you just have these random people. So like this guy, for example, who can't tie his shoelaces because his suit's like buttoned up or something. So he comes to the idea of unbuttoning his suit so he can tie his shoelace. And that's supposed to be a beauty hack. And this guy pops up multiple times in this video, this guy in the suit. And it's just feeling a bit like, ugh, like a bit gross, isn't it? I don't like it. And then we also have just some random videos of like someone getting the hair cut and their beard trimmed, which isn't really like a beauty hack. It's just looking after yourself, I think. So I don't really understand the point of that. Also, in amongst this, we have just some random things. So like, we've got Stuart cutting open a bra because he's got sore knees, to put the pads that are inside the bra on his knees so that he can bend down and fix and do whatever he's wanting to on the floor, when in hindsight you could just get a cushion. You don't need to cut open a bra. In fact, I think it would be more effort to go and find a bra, cut it open, get the pads out, than just going and getting a pillow. Then we also have Stuart, who's having like a snack night and he's having friends over and stuff, so he dumps his organizer out to put all the snacks in for his friends. What about that screams beauty hack? What about that screams like beauty tips for men? It doesn't at all. It's like storage ideas, snack ideas. It just feels like they stick random stuff in the videos to pad it out for as long as they possibly can. And honestly, I think the rest of it's just tat. I don't think there's anything else in here that's actually half decent. No, there isn't. Just more beard cutting, hair cutting, a misogynistic man. And that's basically it. So in conclusion, do I think you should go to 5-minute crafts for all your beauty needs and your beauty hacks? No, I don't. I don't think you do at all. Unless you want to look like a complete and utter dickhead. So hopefully I've saved you from sitting through that entire video of terrible, terrible beauty hacks for men. Just in case it somehow managed to work its way onto your For You page and you decided, oh, I might watch that later. You now know. Just don't bother. Do the cucumber one, and everything else in that video is an absolute load of shite. But anyway, if you enjoyed the fact that I tried these beauty hacks so you don't have to, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And me and my brand new hairline will see you next week for a brand new video. And some people as well, you know, they go to Turkey and get the hair transplants and stuff, and they want this like really harsh, very low down hairline, and it doesn't look natural. It doesn't make sense. Well, I best go wash this out of my hair. I better wash out my hair. I swear to God, if it's dyed my blonde hair black, I'll be furious. I didn't even think of that. Warning, for external use only. If irritation or rash appears, discontinue use. Well, for a start, I wasn't going to put it in my mouth or like put it in my ear. And also, irritation or rash, so I could be allergic to this. I'm going to wash this out just in case I've got an allergic reaction to it. I swear down, if I'm allergic to this stuff and my face swells up, I will be so angry. I'll sue 5-minute crafts. That's what I'll do. You'll hear from my lawyer.